name is Mimi Sydney Smith. Obviously, I go to Queens, from Vancouver, born and raised.
I'm Annie Kaufman. I'm exactly the same. I'm also Vancouver, born and raised.
We've known each other our whole lives. Queens just was really attractive, like for both of us, for different reasons. For different reasons. So,
and then it was just kind of nice that we ended up both going.
Yeah. I love growing up in a city. I'm always going to be like a city girl, but it was really like I wanted to get away for a little while, and it's been really refreshing being in like a small little town because I don't know, it's really different from what I'm used to. However, I always really appreciate going back to Vancouver for it's like obviously it's really beautiful and everything.
And my mom went to Queens and it just sounded like a really good, like I really liked how it sounded, like the community and everything and
school spirit.
The school spirit. And,
I think the people you're with, I mean, it's definitely like the atmosphere and everything like that, but I think the people you're with can change an experience.
That's so true.
Last year, like when I would go home for Christmas, I wouldn't dread going back, but I would just like love being home. But now it's like the opposite. When I'm home, I want to go back because like I want to be with those people.
Hi, I'm Tyler, 22 years old. I've been in Toronto for about 5 years now. Yeah, I moved here in 2012 from Ottawa. I love the city aspect of it, the busyness and the diversity and the different kinds of people, because there's so many different backgrounds, different kinds of people. I think it's the people that really make it. It's important that you have the right friends here in the city, good friends in the city, sort of the core group. And so I think it's really the people. When I walked into the city, I wasn't nervous at all, and I sort of thought, okay, like let's go.
Well, it's not just homeless, it's we have to get into a routine now, and that's what it's all about. When you're out at the cottage on a lake, you don't have too much of a routine. Granny being sick as she does, and we still have a routine. Going to Florida, which just seems to be the natural thing in the wintertime. When we could, we have to kind of change our, what should I say?
Lifestyle, anyhow.
Yeah, lifestyle.
Changes your life altogether because your dialysis is supposed to be 3.5 hours, but by the time you sit and wait afterwards, you're probably there closer to 4.5 hours.
It's something the elderly always have to look forward to, or not. They have to accept the life that they have, which they didn't have before. It's all changed, and you have to adapt yourself to it.
And Wayne lives very close, and so Aaron comes if there's something urgent and some electrical things. Of course, Aaron comes and fixes.
What amazes me is that there's hardly a car goes down this street.
We're on a nice
Rare. We're happy. We're right on the corner. So the school buses go by as well, but cars, they're not. We don't see many of them. And the people, I must say that Arbor Crescent, they're just a great bunch of people. They know we need help. They're right there for a minute, and no questions asked. Even when it comes snow time or lawn time, don't matter. They're willing to do it without asking. I mean, they just go ahead and do it. So we're in a great place to live.
Like, my family is in Ottawa, so I consider that my home, but I live here, and I sort of built a life for myself here, so this would be my home as well, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
I mean, for me, Vancouver's always home.
Yeah, we've grown up there, and I feel like, as cheesy and as it sounds, like I think it's like, though we kind of have created our own little family here, like mom and dad, like
and like I grew up, I've lived in the same house since I was like a baby, so it's like that's just always going to be my home.
At the end of the day, it's what makes
home.
The world go around. Home. See it.
We've been talking about going into a home, but I don't know about that.
Too soon yet. Too soon yet. Too soon yet. I want my home.